Hey, welcome to Hand Built. In this episode, we'll be removing and stripping the door on my 260Z. So let's do it. So what you're going to need, Phillips head screwdriver, 12mm spanner, I did have a 10mm ratchet, 10mm socket here somewhere. It's vanished, so you're going to need one of them. Optional pair of pliers and a trolley jack. Okay, got all those except for the 10mm. Bloody 10mm. So you want to open your door as far as it can go. If you're old and cranky like me and have no friends, you need to put your trolley jack underneath the back side of the door just to take the weight. You don't want to lift the car with it, you don't want to bend your hinges, but just sort of sit resting on it. So the trolley jack's just taking the weight, it's no more than that. And you get your optional speaker wire removers. Now, these were never meant to have speakers in the doors, and I don't want speakers in the doors, so I'm just going to cut the wires. Damn. I really need an assistant because it's hard to do things with one hand. So I'm going to put you down. Then one of the best inventions ever, the old ratchet spanner. You start at the bottom and work your way to the top. That one was barely tight. So remember to have a tub ready to put all your nuts and bolts in and label it so you know what's what. So this is the important bit because I'm up to the last top bolt. Because it's only sitting on the trolley jack at the back, you've got to get a nice firm grip on the door frame here and keep it nice and steady. And you've got to support the weight of the front of the door. And then you undo your last bolt. Now there are frames with wheels on them that clamp onto the door that you can just wheel in and out away from the door frame, which make your life a lot easier. I don't have one of those. I plan on making one, but I'll get around to it. Okay, that's out. So the door is not attached to the car right now. Place your bolts in your tub. I want to eat more ice cream so I can get bigger tubs. That's my excuse anyway. So you just lift the door out and that's off. And Bob's your auntie. I've been wanting to do this for such a long time. That was barely on there. They're not going back on the car. Okay, while we've got the door off is this here. Oop. Damn, that's some solid rust. Anyway, I've got to fix that, so I'm going to remove the whole door skin, fix it and put it back on just like I did with the hatch. The reason why I like to remove it is so I can get every single piece of rust on the inside door frame as well as the skin. So it's got to come off. Otherwise it may come back later on down the track. And we don't want that. So I'm going to flip the door over and start removing stuff. Alright, so I've already got the door handle off. How I did it, there's a little retaining clip in here. Goes through to the centre of the window winder, and that holds it onto the spline in this groove here. Now, there's two ways of doing it. One, there's a specialised tool which has two prongs, and it pushes up on the edges of that clip there, or you can just bend over a piece of flat steel so it's got a hook, or a piece of wire, and you just slip it underneath, and that'll hook under, hopefully hook under that clip there, and you can just pull it out. And it's very simple, very easy. You don't have to buy any tools. I'm going to pull the frame off first. It'll make it easier when I want to get the glass out. But this frame goes all the way down in here. You got a bolt there, two bolts there, and then two over here. And then it should, oh hang on, two up here as well. And then it should just lift out. Simples. Another tool that makes life easy. It's probably a bit overkill for 6mm threaded bolts, but or 10mm head bolts. I plan on getting the actual air ratchet, not air ratchet, Ryobi ratchet eventually, but this cuts down time. I didn't mention this bolt up here either. So that one's got to come out as well. How quick's that? Absolutely brilliant tool. Okay, now the clip I was talking about before, I've got to take that right out because I've got to I have to wind this window about halfway up until you can see the window tracks. So I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. So anyway, I was saying, oh hang on, I've missed a bolt. Call me Mr. Bolt. There we go. Now, okay, hang on a minute. It's easier if you pull the window garnish off first. I've got to get some new rubbers for that, for those. Try and fight me. Okay. I'll wind the window up a bit. Alright, so what we're going to do now is pull the glass and window regulator out. So I've got the glass most of the way up. And what we're going to do is just undo all the window regulator bolts or screws. It's 4 there, 2 there, and then you should be able to slide the window regulator off the glass, and then we should be able to slide the glass out. Alright. So what we're doing, you've got these are the tracks that are on the bottom of the glass. We've got to slide the window regulator out of those tracks. and then the glass is free to come out. Okay, the window regulator is off. Now, laid up. 2 more bolts to undo. Makes it a bit easier. A little bit of Tetrising to get the glass out. That's out. Put that in a safe spot later. Okay. Find a hole big enough to get this. Might have to pull the door handle plate out. Get that out. That's the window regulator, and that's the rollers that sit in the tracks. You've got this track that goes on the door body, so the rollers go in the tracks like that. Now this driver side one was a little bit worn somewhere. Can't tell where yet. We'll inspect that later. Now I'm just going to pull the door latch out. That's what we've got to do. We've got to put the front part right down inside first, and then you can pull the back side out. That's how you do it. So front side down and then back side out. So we've got the door latch out. I had to separate it from this rod here, which goes to a swivel point on the other side of that, which goes to this here. I can't get that off because it's turning on the back, and it's not meant to. And I don't think it's a bolt head on the other side, so I'm going to wait till I've got the door skin off and then I'll deal with it then. So I'll disconnect that and get that off as well. But it's pretty much everything out the door that has to come out. Just got to take some rubbers off and that's done. Okay, we'll leave it at that for this episode. We've got everything out of the door. So next thing to do is take the door skin off. So as I did with the hatch, I'll do the same thing. I'll peel the edge of the skin up with the special door skinning tool, and then I'll remove it, and then it's rust fixing time. Pretty happy with my progress so far. At this rate, it will get done. So I'm just going to keep soldering away, and I'll share my journey with you. So until next time, see you later.